Joining me. Today I'm just doing just touching base on Nicola Bulley since the inquest is this month. On Nicola Bulley, talking about the inquest that's going on June 2023. Please cards, can you tell me what this is related to? What is the inquest for into Nicola Bulley's death? What is going on with this inquest? Please. Okay, first thing I'm picking up is that there is regrets to how this case was handled. It's like they're wanting to make changes or to be seen in a better way. So this would be the people that are investigating this crime. It's like there's almost some kind of the level of regret going on about how this case was handled. So I feel like, okay, they're wanting to be seen in a different light. So it's like I've got the card of the awareness here. So here's the card of the awareness about being seen one way as opposed to being seen in a different way. It's like they're being seen in a dark light. So whoever in this situation, and I feel like it's the investigators are not being seen in a positive way. It's like they want to put a spin on this. They want to put a positive spin on this situation in that they've handled it in every way that they could possibly handle it. The best. It's like they've left no stone unturned, is what I'm hearing, and it's like they're wanting to put a positive spin on how they handled the situation. So this is a regret card here. So it's saying that there's regrets in this area, and it's like they're changing the narrative. So they're making change. They want it to be seen in a different way. Okay, I'm also seeing about this card is here. It's called the difficult choice, but it's also about the attack. So I feel like it's. Okay, let me just bring this through. It's like they're wanting to put a spin on it about if other people were involved. So let me just, and it's like reviewing. It's like they're saying they've reviewed the whole situation. And here I'm looking at the anxiety card. So I feel like that's to do with Nicola's energy being, they're putting the spin on it that she wasn't in a good headspace. So that's the social anxiety card here is what I'm getting. So it's almost like this is a card of she was attacked. This is a card of she was in not a positive headspace, so mental illness or depression. So it's like they're trying to push one narrative forward over the other one. So it's like they're not happy with how the situation is laid out, and it's like they're trying to push one area forward over the other one, and it's like they're reviewing evidence, or they're reviewing the situation. Perhaps I don't think they're going to present the evidence. I'm not seeing anywhere here that it's being presented, although I am getting the big picture here. So it's like they're putting the pieces together for the big picture. Okay, bring me through something clearer here as well. Also around the timing of the situation. So there's something here in the timing that doesn't seem to be, and I think I've said this all along, that there's something going on with the timing that's not quite right. So it's like maybe they've reviewed the timing, and this is a card of protecting themselves. So somebody's protecting themselves, or there's a level of protection. They're protecting somebody. And again, because I haven't read on this case for quite a while, but I was getting something about somebody's under police protection, or there's a level of somebody protecting somebody. And again, we're getting the protection cards as we do this. So there is a review going on. Well, that's what the inquest has been about, reviewing the evidence or reviewing how the situation was handled. But it's like they're still trying to protect somebody here. Somebody is being protected in this situation. But it's like here I'm seeing it as the bigger picture that has been put out to the public. So it's like what the public is putting forward, or the big picture. They're looking at how this case has been handled, or seen in the media, or seen by the people's opinions on this case. And it's like they're trying to rein that in, or they're trying to, I don't feel like they're looking into those things that people are saying. I feel more like they're trying to shut those things down. In the timing, let me just see if there's any, let's just validate, see if there's anything else that's around this situation, please. Okay, can you please clarify what I've just said? Clarify this situation. Is that what the inquest is about, please? Is that what the inquest is about? Okay, yes, in a way I'm seeing here, this is a card of someone's not tolerating, they're not tolerating how this has been controlled in the media, or tolerating, this is the card of the narrative, okay, so they're not tolerating the current narrative or the narrative that's been put out there. There's like a lack of tolerance. They've had enough of how this situation's been handled, or there's some level of how the media handled it, how the people have taken it on as level. They're not tolerating that in any way anymore. And it's like they're not tolerating, this is a creative narrative. So when something's a lie or something's got a creative spin on it. So here it's saying that they're no longer tolerating that creative spin that's been put on it, on this situation. Here again, okay, yes, we got a yes card. So when I've asked the question, was I reading that correctly on what the inquest was for? And that was the answer that I got, being that they're trying to change how they're seen, or how something about the protecting somebody, yes, but they're also trying to change how they're seen. It's like they're pushing one narrative over the other. But then I got a yes. So what I read in that first question, they're saying, yes, I read that correctly. That's what the cards were trying to tell me, and I understood that correctly. Now I also have a soft no here as well. So there's something about that situation that is a little different. And here I'm seeing the card. This is a card of a vehicle that was involved, or the caravan, or the marsh farm. So this is a card, something to do with a vehicle as well. Vehicle or caravans around that area. Okay, so maybe the narrative. So, okay, maybe they've looked into that. They've looked into that situation. Okay, are we going to get any new information? Are we going to receive any new information about this case, please, from this inquest? Will we receive any new information from this inquest, please? No. This is my no card. No. We're not going to see, we won't be receiving any new information, is what it's saying. Okay, here I've just got to show you what the other cards are. This is my Emma card, to do with Emma. Here, because we see the two blonde girls. Okay, and here is saying self. This is a card of NICOLA, self. It's saying self. Here is heavy burdens. So as almost like they're pushing that narrative of she was going through like heavy burdens mentally, is what I'm pushing. Emma White again. This is my card of white dog, or Emma White. Turmoil. Maybe that's the narrative that they didn't like coming out. Maybe that's the one they're trying to clean up. That's the narrative that by doing this inquest they're trying to protect Emma, they're not happy with how that situation's come out. Okay, because both times we've got the Emma, because these are both my Emma cards. So this is the two blondes, and this is the white, so Emma White. So that's what we're talking about here. Let me just pull in. Okay, I just want to ask the cards, is there something else that you want to bring through for me? Okay, is there something, cards, that you want to talk about with this case, please? Okay, what I'm getting here, I'm getting about why the cards want to bring up Emma again. Why do you want to bring up Emma? I wasn't asking about Emma, I was asking about the inquest, but you want to bring up Emma. Why, cards? Why? What is it that you want to tell me about Emma? Okay, so the cards are saying something to do with being tied down again. Now I'm asking, what I've asked the cards is, what do you want to tell me about Emma? Why bring up Emma again when I'm asking about the inquest? So here it's saying that we're unlocking information, or we're locking information up. So, okay, maybe they want to hide that information. And it's something to do here with the children, or a relationship around Emma. Emma, this is my NICOLA card. NICOLA walking Willow card. So when I've asked the cards, why are you bringing up Emma again? Okay, Nicola is bringing up Emma. Nicola is bringing up Emma, and she's saying something to do with the children or the relationship around her. There's more to it. Is Emma being protected? Is it Emma that they're trying to protect? Okay, all the same cards just fell out again, which is the card of Tied Down, Unlocking Hidden Secrets. This is the Marsh Farm card here. This is a card of Nicola. This is a card of relationships around her, and this is a card of two people involved. So two people, and here is keeping an open mind. Okay, let's ask again. So it's the cards have said that no new information is going to be released. They're not going to release new information from this, but they are protecting something. Okay, will this just be the case closed on this, please? After this inquest, will they just close this case? So that we've got the river. So this is a card that comes up from the beginning to say Nicola is on the river. Here is a card of being paid. So somebody's either being paid off or money's changing hands in some way, or somebody's going to get paid for their story on this. So where it says case closed, there will be still, I feel like somebody is going to get paid for their story here. I am seeing suspect motives. So look, this card is saying there's still suspect motives. So even though, and they're trying to improve the situation. And this is letting go or forgiveness. So it's like letting go. Okay, they're letting it go, but the situation is still, people aren't going to be happy because there's still suspect motives, or the situation is suspect, and people are not going to be happy with that result. Okay, so let me ask that. Will people be happy with the results of the inquest, please? Will the public be happy with the results of the inquest? Okay, so what it's saying here is this is distraction card, the media card. So this is the media's spin on something, or how the media distracted, and it's like protecting. So again, we're protecting. So we're not protecting the media, it's like the media is protecting. Now I've asked if the public are going to be happy with this situation. Okay, and I've got the end of a situation. So it's like it's the end of a situation. This is the water and this is self. So look, I'm feeling like the results that's going to come out of this, I feel like they're going to say that it was her, that she did it herself. I feel like that's, even though I'm seeing that it's protecting people, like we've got the cards to protect people. So, and that this is how it's going to be played out in the media. So, and it's the end of a situation. So that's almost like it puts an end to it. If they just say that she did it herself, then that's the end of the situation. And it still, though, protects, maybe it's to protect the family members, but I feel like it's going to be the end of it. Even though somebody will get paid for a story, like the money will change hands in some way, I feel like, and will the public be happy with it? It's going to be the end of it. It's protecting somebody. The way it's portrayed in the media, it's protecting somebody. Okay, so final words on this, please. Is there anything else that you need to say? Will the results be correct? Okay, so from the point of view of Nicola, will the results that come through with the inquest, will they be correct? Death card. assistance card. Someone tied down. Someone being very cautious, or saying there was caution in the situation. 1, 2, 3 down the bottom, 3 people being very cautious around it. Here is somebody controlling somebody else. Somebody was controlling somebody. Okay, I'm quite sure these are the things that they've said, the cards have said from the beginning. Okay, in split minds. So in split minds, underneath the water, under the river. So this is mental illness. This is a card of mental illness. This is a card of being under the river. Now, it's saying the death here, it's like, almost like they're going to push that mental illness narrative, but it's saying there was assistance with it. It was assistance. And so it was a situation where she had to be cautious. Perhaps she was controlled in some way by somebody else. She was tied down in some way, or something was holding her down. And here there was assistance. So the cards are saying, still repeating, that there is, even though they're going to push mental illness, the reason why she drowned here under the water, I feel like there's more, there's still more, and I don't feel like it's going to be resolved as far as the truth of this situation, the truth of this case. It feels like it's going to be almost case closed, end of a situation. They've got other priorities, or they're protecting somebody, they're protecting other priorities. There's more important things than protecting other people seems to be more important than accusing other people or going through to see if it was somebody else involved. Okay, so my feelings on this is that they're going to push the mental illness, that Nicola had a mental illness, or that she was not right mentally. It's almost like this is the mental illness, the split mind, split personality, mental illness kind of card here. And here, drowned under the water. So I feel like, which is just crazy. And even though the cards are saying that there was assistance, that she was in a situation where either somebody was watching her, somebody was controlling her, or she had to be very cautious about the situation, and she was tied down in some way. Even though that's saying this is the death of it, it's saying that I don't think that truth is going to come out. Let me just validate that with the cards, please. Am I reading that correctly? So that's what the cards are saying, but it's what's going to come out in the public or to close the case. Will that information be correct? Okay, so I'm getting like, it's like they're not going to give this any more time. This is a card of money again, so it's either money changing hands or like a payout, or money changing hands in some way again. And here is an unorganised card, so it's like... Okay, I'm just going to say, will there be justice for Nicola, please? It's a toxic situation.